Welcome back to another Poke Beast video. As you could see here, we finished last season, rank 9, 2611 was my rating. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into season 3. I was excited for season 3's arrival. Hopefully everybody had an amazing Go Fest. And as you could see here, I'm actually already using my Go Fest reward. So I haven't really seen Victini used that much in the Great League, especially with all this like meta change and everything. Victini is pretty low. I believe Victini is in the 200 range, but as you can see there, V-Create doing tons of damage. V-Create is not a move you're supposed to just let go. The only thing about V-Create though is that if you use it on your Victini, you're gonna drop your defensive stat 3 stages, so that's gonna be an insane drop. And as you can see here, I believe my opponent was probably trying out maybe new things. Maybe she doesn't really know the move sets, or she's just starting out Go Battle League, which is totally fine. Season 1, obviously we're all starting at very low rank, so this was literally on day 1. And as you can see here, I'm in a comfortable position. I have my Shadow Victory Bell that's just gonna come in after I brought back my Victini to just waste their energy, because I believe Ice Beam will do tons of damage to my Victory Bell. But as you can see here, I'm going to shield up this Play Rough and just Razor Leaf the Azumarill down. So that was a good GG to my opponent. Now, battle number 2, Victini Azumarill. Now, this right here is the matchup that you really got to watch out for. But how do I get out of it? I count the bubbles and I swap when I'm approaching around 4 into my own Azumarill. This way, a Play Rough, which is great. That's fine. I'll take the damage. And at the start, I was running Ice Beam Azumarill, but after a while, I started noticing that I kind of need like the Fairy move instead, Play Rough, for the Mirror Azumarill matchup, just because it's gonna take me a bit longer to get to Hydro Pump, and it does resisted damage. Getting to Play Rough will be doing neutral damage, which is why I had to shield that one up. And as you can see here, Ice Beam just does not do enough. A Play Rough would have knocked that Azumarill out. But anyways, I still managed to pick up the lead. And as you can see, they're going to bring in Raichu now. And Ice Beam coming in. The thing about Alolan Raichu is that it's super squishy, so they kind of do have to block this one. I'm going to bring in Victini once again for V-Create. This one, if they do let it go, it's going to do tons of damage. And since pretty much, look at how much damage I took there after my defensive stat was dropped. Sidekick, I get one shot, and unfortunately I get to another V-Create, which will be knocking out the Alolan Raichu. The bad thing though is that they have an Altaria on the back, and I had no more health, and my defensive stat dropped. So that was a GG. Let's go on to game number 3. Victini Gardevoir, Shadow Gardevoir too. So I'm right there. I mean, it's doing decent. We're both kind of just chipping away at each other. Right here, I'm going to go with a V-Create, knocking out the Gardevoir. But at the same time, I dropped right there. If I would have gone to another V-Create, I would have been able to also bait the shield, draw out the shield. Right here, I am using Leaf Tornado, and that I just figured out while I was editing. So the move you want to go for with Victory Bell, it's going to be Leaf Blade. Unfortunately, I didn't see, but I dropped their attack, which is best, and I was able to pick up the win with Victory Bell. Now let's go on to game number 4, Victini Mawile. This one right here, Mawile usually carries Fire Fang, which is great. I'm going to be not very effective to me. My V-Creates will be doing super effective damage to the Mawile, so that's something that Mawile has to look out for. I already knew Power Up Punch was going to come in. Victini's Psychic typing allows it to not do much. As you can see there, V-Create knocking out. They bring in a Shift Tree. I want to go for another V-Create. Ladies and gentlemen, Confusion charges up V-Create really quick. Draw out the shield, and right here I did not leave, even though my defensive stat dropped, because I'm gonna be able to resist it. And right here I'm just gonna count the moves. Unfortunately, Shift Tree charges up fairly quickly, but I'm gonna get knocked out. So we're gonna come in with our Shadow Victory Bell right here, just chipping away really hard. Shadow Victory Bell is one that I hope everybody was able to get during the Shadow event. Right here I'm just gonna swap out because I'm out of shields. I don't want to get hit with like a foul play and knocking out the Victory Bell. They bring in Tarantula. Oh no, Garavantula, I mean. And right here we're going to go in with a Play Rough. They're going to shield Galvantula. They're going to shield it up, and now Victory Bell is going to come in Victory Bell resists discharge, which is great. So right here I'm just gonna try and get to the Sludge Bomb, which I do, which is phenomenal. This Sludge Bomb will be knocking out the Galvantula, and they're gonna bring in Shiftry once again, and that was it. Now to the final video, to the final clip of the video. Victory Bell Skarmory, another great matchup in my favor. I know Victory Bell can take one. They're gonna bring in Witchcatcher, and this is where Victory Bell shines. Look at all that damage. I'm not gonna shield. It's gonna be a Mud Bomb. This Mud Bomb will do decent, but I'm able to just completely delete the Wish Catch, and now they're just gonna farm me down, which is great. Right here I'm thinking I'm gonna come in back in with Victini, throw one V create, hopefully getting the shield, which I do. And right here, because my defense dropped, I'm going to shield this up. That's a big thing that a lot of us have to remember. Every time you use V create, your defensive stats will drop by 3 stages. So right there I end up using both shields. I swap out, and I had a lot of energy on my Victini. They're gonna swap into Shiftry, which is fine for me. This play rough will be doing super effective damage. Now we're down shields. I believe a Leaf Blade will not knock me out. It does a lot of damage, but it will not knock me out. As you can see there, I'm able to still resist, and I'm throwing another play rough, which will definitely take out the Shiftry. And then Skarmory's gonna come back in, farm me down, but take a look. I had enough energy in my Victini to just go for V-Create, and V-Create lands us the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.